Basketball on the Big Ten Network is powered by Ram Trucks. Welsh Ryan Arena, Evanston, Illinois. The Indiana Hoosiers in town to take on the Northwestern Wildcats. Now, a bit of news on the side of Indiana. Malik Renew out tonight at Welsh Ryan Arena. The Hoosiers and the Wildcats. And Ballo aggressively knocking it out of bounds. And so it will belong to Northwestern.
For Indiana, I want to see the same effort that I saw Friday in Columbus. The way they played so much differently from that Illinois game. And then for Northwestern, it's got to be on the glass. Umar Ballo, 16 offensive rebounds in the last 3. That's a major play here. Huge factor in this game. Got to be one and done for Northwestern.
Travel here and an early turnover. It's inside the arc.
Yes, this could be the battle of the twos tonight here. Both teams average only 6 made threes a game. You have to think for both these teams defensively. You're thinking as a help side defender, you are in those gaps and stop and dribble drives.
So Indiana 5-3 in Big Ten play after that win Friday in Columbus. And a heartbreaking loss Sunday for Northwestern. They look to bounce back. Barnheiser almost stole it. Watch the shot clock here. And now they do steal it.
Indiana's
Jalen Leach stops at the elbow. Up top, Martinelli lines up the 3 and knocks it down.
While his percentage on the year has been good, 41 from 3.
Again tonight. Leal getting the start for Indiana. Double team on Martinelli. Splits through it. Sheravino with a shot fake. Gets around Goody and draws the contact.
Martinelli, a very good
area. Chris Collins talking to us at shoot around. Just thinks this
that have kept them off the floor, but they need scoring, and he's a guy that can put it in the basket at 19 at Purdue.
Yeah, that was his season high so far. Good cut to the rim, and a finish by Miles Rice.
Give it up and put the
But yeah, we've had 6 points and 6 turnovers. Mbako from downtown. Offensive rebound, Ballo, the top rebounder in the Big Ten. He'll head to the line to try to make it a 3-point play.
Ballo giving great effort.
And he knocks down the free.
It's been great. Mbako has struggled. And do you go back to the 2 big lineup? He's going to have some real decisions to make here.
And we'll see how he farms it out. Weak side rebound there for Nick Martinelli. He goes to the line. It wouldn't drop, but at the bottom. Played all 45 minutes in their last 2 games.
His minutes, and Brooks Barnheiser is right there with him. But Martinelli, that's been crazier. You know, because we're 7 games in. It's not like we played 2 and there's 1 overtime. Nice job by Northwestern of flooding over from the weak side and getting a contest there.
Barnheiser from 17 knocks it down.
This is a big game for Indiana's one-on-one defense. They've struggled to contain the bounce.
Fewest in the conference. They already have 4. Good pass. Senior to senior. Air ball though for Leal. Pushing Barnheiser. Steps through. And reverses it home.
That was not an easy finish there, Brandon. Looked like he lost the ball, but somehow regained it and put a ton of English on it.
And then on the other end, right to the rim for Mackenzie Mbako.
For him to come back and have to guard Martinelli and Barnheiser out there on the perimeter. We'll see how that knee is moving and how he's moving laterally.
Martinelli right to the rim. He should have a patent on that little runner. Makes it right back.
Turnovers in this game have been out of control.
And again, just surprising, especially on the side of Northwestern. Goody, corner 3, yes, all net.
That's a fabulous pass, though, from
Career high performance, 23 points in the win against Ohio State. Knocked around, back to Barnheiser. There's Barry, can't leave him. Knocks it down.
If they can get him going.
Galloway needs a friend, off to Renew. Down to Ballo, 5 of the shot clock. There's Galloway in rhythm. Yes, so the 3's starting to fall at Welsh Ryan Arena.
If you're
Barnheiser.
Screened by Fitzmaurice out there. He is a physical player.
Watch the shot clock here. Barry realizes it long range. NBA 3 from Ty Barry.
If we're going to switch on Ty's job, is doing his work early there. He pushed Ballo off that block area and pushed that jump hook out to about 8 feet.
Jalen Leach, senior transfer from Fairfield. Here's Barry. Leaner, and Barry is getting in rhythm. He averages under 8 a game. And Renew can't get it to drop.
That's a little bit uncomfortable with that base there. Good play run. You get the switch and you have the matchup. Renew's got to go up and finish that a little bit stronger.
Ty Berry is in his zone. Nicholson rejected it. And Renew cannot find the bottom of the basket. Up top, Carlisle. Bono on the glass. Yes! And the foul. They cannot keep. Free throw off the mark, though. Bono just listing it, though, working it around. Leach thought he might have traveled, but ultimately a turnover anyway.
Right there, Northwestern maybe overpassing. Had some opportunities to shoot and passed on him.
Rice to Bono, and Bono will head back to the line. Take out the junior. And Umar Bono,
rhythm, and both these squads kind of trying to find their way here on the offensive end of the floor.
Indiana shooting just 30% from the field. Bono has it knocked free. Watch the shot clock down to 5. Rice with a triple in the corner.
That's one of those 50-50 plays that's not going to go in the scorebook for Indiana.
Out the 7-0 Hoosier run, and now Indiana will try to add to it.
Jalen Leach still hasn't scored, only taken 2 shots.
Again, he was really good Sunday against Michigan before getting ejected. Leal cutting, and he'll draw a foul against Ty Berry.
Given some very good minutes here in Evanston.
Together and then play them separately.
And I think that's going to be going forward what the reality is.
Off the mark.
Northwestern's gotten that a couple times here. Indiana hasn't been sharp in those switches with the cut. It's led to open threes, but Northwestern hasn't been able to pay it off.
Now a 3-on-2 and a foul on Leal. And 2 at the line for the Cats. Shook feeling better. It's the toe on the right foot, big toe, but he is out there, number 30 with him. And remember, for Northwestern, leading scorer Nick Martinelli been over on the bench the last 4 minutes with 2 fouls. And a bump. And that's 2. And he does, knocking down the first. Avoid you. I tried. It's hard.
You're a grinder, though. Do the Braves.
Baseline drive. Leal trying to drop it off, and it thrown away. Barnheiser. 1-on-2. And he's bumped. And to the line goes Brooks Barnheiser.
Amazing. You'll watch a guy like Nick Martinelli and just some of the shots he is able to make out in the open floor.
Yeah, because speaking of OT with Northwestern, you can guarantee close games pretty much every contest. Barnheiser back to the line.
Leal's got him. That's a tough one to go against Anthony Leal.
Barnheiser does get the second, so a 2-point game inside of 2.5 here. Mbako drives baseline and scores it.
Well, they got the matchup.
Shot clock at 5. Trey Galloway turns the corner. Little teardrop for Trey.
Nicholson's got to impact Trey Galloway coming off that ball screen a little bit more.
Galloway again. And Nicholson is going to be hit with a foul, and Galloway to the line with 50 seconds.
It's hard because Chicago is huge and there's a ton of alumni coming, and Northwestern's done a great job of combating it with the student section. The student section here.
And Indiana can hold for the final attempt. Let's see what Mike Woodson has instructed his squad to do. Carlisle will initiate. Kick out, Mbako driving, scoring. Let's see if they grant Chris Collins the timeout. He tried to call it. Leach, now he didn't even get it off, so that's not what Chris Collins wanted, and he certainly didn't want to see Indiana go on and
knock Nicholson back, just doesn't go.
Okay, so what adjustments do you expect to see on this side?
I think the ball needs to move from side to side, and you're going to need Jalen Leach to give you something. We saw how good he can be at Michigan. There's a clear out for Martinelli. What a physical take. Ballo gets knocked almost back into the stand.
Both with a pair of quad one wins this season, but looking to add to that. Barnheiser, weak side rebound, and Bacco.
Shooting in Big Ten play for him has been a struggle. 20% from three.
How about that take? Miles Rice.
There's been a couple times tonight, Dave.
Very short, long rebound.
Boy, Barnheiser just wanted that more than everybody else on the floor.
Indiana kid, grew up by Purdue in Lafayette, and he got that to go in the paint. Bono getting to his spot, kicking out. Mbako, open three, knocks it down.
That's so.
It had been a string of 18 straight misses from distance for Mbako before that make. Maybe that'll get him going. Martinelli, bully ball.
That Nick Martinelli makes with a high consistency.
Bono inside, a whistle, and 2 free throws coming for the big fella. Second foul on
to one of the best scorers in the league.
I mean, if I was 6-point lead. And here's Barnheiser, the senior, one of the surefire leaders of this team. Out to Barry, and Barry now has 14.
Mbako got lost, but Barry did a great job of relocating to that corner, and there's what we were talking about in the first half. You drive the ball into the paint, it's not going to be for you, it's for somebody else.
Great drop off. Oh, Leal! A timeout. They're going to.
Dangerous play.
He still felt pretty hard, but thankfully he appears to be okay. Leach! Bono blocked it, but they're going to say goaltending.
And Larry Scarrato.
Martinelli lines it up, knocks it down.
Well, Bono's at the level there for that.
Goody off the shot fake. Leal offensive board.
Leal has made a bunch of winning plays tonight.
Back down into Bono. And that's going to be the 3rd foul on Matthew Nick. The one guy we have. Jalen Leach, quiet game so far. Now Barnheiser spinning. Yes.
That's hard to guard right there. Just that herky-jerky nature.
Brooks Barnheiser, the guy you probably remember had his 2 front teeth knocked out earlier this year.
His toughness is never questioned. Yeah. That dude has played through a bunch and is still banged up.
Right to Bono, and he lays it in.
Comes away with a bucket.
This one is set up to go down to the wire, and Northwestern fans know all too well about close games. They have played in a bunch of them this season. Barry, yes.
Northwestern is picking closeout by Martinelli. You take Luke Goody, that skip pass, you're in the middle of the lane. That's not an easy run.
Bono, nice pass. Goody with a finish.
Umar Ballo, that little touch pass, that with Martinelli, and Ty Barry knocks down another one.
And Mbako, the sophomore from New Jersey. Defense for Indiana fans that follow it. They know it's been an issue at times for him. Foul, and the 3 goes for Barry.
But the problem here still remains. You've got to stay tight with Ty Barry. The flare right there, Martinelli, and they get him for shoving Martinelli into Ty Barry. A 4-point play potential on the way, and Ty Barry made any.
Yeah, and 6 of them from Barry, which ties his career high. He's got it again. Shot clock at 5. Jalen Leach leaning. Wow, how about that from Leach?
A night where offense has not come easy to Jalen Leach. That's the toughest shot he's taken, and somehow he gets it to go.
5-point trip for Northwestern to expand the lead to 7. Goody from downtown. Boy, Indiana needed that.
That roll and
Barnheiser on the angle. Two defenders there. Throws it away. Rice spreading ahead with that speed. So now Indiana, chance to tie or take the lead again. Galloway cross court. There's Goody. Goody is heating up in Chicago.
There they hit him on the far side. You're taking him. Tested the shot. Looked like it was going to be an open one for Barry off the block, but Trey Galloway with other ideas.
This is turning into a good one. Intensity, ratcheting up, great lob. Apollo couldn't do it through the air, but he puts it in.
But that's totally the result of giving up those spread out threes in that pick and roll. Now you're worried about the shooters, and it's Ballo all by himself in the paint.
All right, so the Cats reeling a little bit here. Barnheiser stops the 10-0 run.
Base for Miles Rice to get by.
Barry, he's had the hot hand. 23 for Ty Barry.
Indiana has got to stop going removed on Ty Barry. And we'll see how Northwestern can cover it with the skill on the floor on the perimeter.
Quick correction, they got that foul on Luke Goody, and that's his third, so it wasn't on Renew. Martinelli right to the rim.
Great recognition there by Nicholson to see that Martin.
Up ahead, Barnheiser. Got it back down, Goody. He loves to get to this spot. Up top, Leach buries it. Turnovers. And right now, Northwestern looking to add to what is a 10-0 run. Spinning, Barnheiser kicks. There's Leach again. Got it!
But for Northwestern as a whole, 11 of 34 from three. This is a team that over the last 5 games, just 27% from three. That's their average in Big Ten play.
Different story here. Ballo, meanwhile, a much-needed bucket to stop that run.
Indiana's got to get some stops here. They've got to lock in on some of these shooters, stay tight with those guys, and certainly do a better job of containing the bounce.
Ballo's 15 leads the Hoosiers. Leach has been hot, and he stays hot. Second half is Jalen Leach. He's got 3 3-pointers in the last 90 seconds. Step back, Mbako got it. That's a tough shot.
Really good defense, but just better offense from
Martinelli. Weak side Nicholson. Offensive board and a reset. Barnheiser from distance. Yes.
Indiana is getting torched.
Largest lead of the game for Northwestern. Martinelli trying to add to it. Threw up an air ball. Kicked out to Barry. Tapped back home by Martinelli. High pass. Mbako got it.
That's what ball pressure buys you, though. It just puts more air under that pass. You take the roller, you close out to Mbako.
Mbako hits another three.
Barnheiser can't lose track of him. I know Mbako hasn't shot it great the last 4 games, but he's certainly more than capable.
It is the best game that Mbako has had in a few weeks. He has 14 points.
Did a lot of it getting to the rim in the first half.
And then he takes it away from Martinelli. That's going to be a defensive foul. At the timeline, Leach needs help.
Good timeout by Chris Collins there.
Yeah, he realized Leach was in trouble.
Types of plays if you want to win on the road in this league.
Shot clock down to 2. Barnheiser, that's a big bucket to put him up 10.
Well, he's sandwiched there by Galloway and Mbako and somehow got that to go.
He has 16 now, and Indiana's running out of time. Rice back to Ballo. Out to Goody. They need it. They got it.
That's a great pass from Oumar Ballo. That's his 5th assist tonight. He's done a good job in those post doubles and right there in pick and roll at getting that thing moving.
And it keeps Indiana with a pulse, at least for the moment. Barnheiser left it short. Trey Galloway initiating. They're trying to get it to Goody. Instead, Galloway cuts in. Kicks to Mbako. And he drops it. And now it's a 4-point game.
Well, all of a sudden now Northwestern can't guard the three-point line. Indiana taking advantage. Some touches in the paint. Those are getting sprayed out.
Miles Rice.
Come that in this conference.
86% shooter.
Northwestern has to be okay with maybe giving up some looks at the rim to take away shots from three. 43 seconds to go. 6-point game. I'm not saying you're giving up open twos, but you're certainly not giving up threes.
Inside. Oh, thought that might be goaltending.
He was wide open. If the pass is on target, that's going to be a dunk.
And then a foul. They had it. You're right. Galloway still 1-1. He does get the front end there. That's top 10 in the conference. Steals, rebounding, scoring, and assists. What a season. 2 big free throws for Northwestern. And a bump there by Leach. So Miles Rice to the line.
Look at the box score for Northwestern, and 4 guys have scored 74 of their.
Barnheiser and Leal will go and foul. Barnheiser struggles at the line, but he did make the last 2. Left that one.
Where you are staying connected with Luke Goody.
Free possession game. Rice will sprint it up. Tries to get in the lane. It's knocked loose. Barnheiser. The exclamation mark. Oh, he fell hard. Boy, he says he's okay, but his fate. Now the final 10 seconds here. Goody. First time he's missed from distance tonight, and that will do it. Northwestern 79-70 over Indiana. They've defeated the Hoosiers in 5 straight meetings. First time that that's happened since 1915. Well, tonight, as you said, Rob, it was about the big 4. 4 guys accounting for almost all the points for Northwestern, but that was enough to get it done.
Well, and it was the three-point line as well. They made